Have you ever looked at your Octopus Energy bill and thought, I wonder what that would have cost me if I was on a different tariff? Could I have saved money if I'd been on an agile or tracker tariff? And what about if I'd moved more of my usage to a specific time of day, or swapped to a different tariff halfway through the year? Well, let me introduce you to the excellent Octoprice app. The Octoprice app isn't actually an app as such, it's a website, and you can access it at the URL on the screen right now or using the link I've put in the description. It's totally free to use and not officially associated with Octopus Energy at all. Octoprice is a collection of tools that works by analysing your past smart meter energy usage data from Octopus, along with details of tariffs that you were on or are available now. Now, this tool will only work if you are an Octopus Energy customer. There is an option to use simulated data if you're not an Octopus Energy customer, but you'll really only get the most out of this if you are with Octopus and have also been there for a while, so as there's plenty of data for it to pull in. If you're not currently an Octopus Energy customer but are considering switching, then please use my referral code, which is on the screen right now. We'll both get £50 of bonus credit once you've switched. So let's start with the first tool then, the Compare Tariffs tool. Now, before you can use any of these tools, you have to provide the website with your Octopus account details and API key. This is so as it can access the Octopus servers and read your data. Octoprice itself can't see your data, it's purely to enable a link between your web browser and the Octopus servers. To get your Octopus account number, just sign into the Octopus Energy website. It's probably going to display it by default, but if you just go to the menu and My Account, and you should see it listed underneath your name. So it says Hi Oliver there, and then the account number usually starts with A dash, I think. So copy that to your clipboard. Now you need your API key, and to get that you need to click on Personal Details, which is underneath your account ID. Scroll down to this Developer Settings section and click on API Access, and you'll see your API key listed here. I'm going to blank mine out because I don't want you using it, but copy that to the clipboard. Now, if this is the first time you visited this page, I think it asks you to generate it, so there'll be a button around here that you click on, but either way, just make sure you copy that to your clipboard. So back over on the Octoprice website, once you've finished making the octopus bounce around like that by moving your mouse pointer, you need to go up to the menu in the top right, and we're going to choose Compare Tariffs. Now, because this is the first time we've logged onto this website, we're going to be asked to fill in our information. So I'm going to put in my account number here, and then I need to put in my API key here and click on Submit. So you can see by default it's taken the last year of data here, so that's your actual usage data from the Octopus API, and it's going to use that to work out how much it thinks you should have spent on the tariff that you're on. So it's got this right here. I am on Octopus Go, and according to this I would have spent £1,143 on Octopus Go. And looking at the results here from the tariffs it's displaying, that was actually the best option for me, which I thought would probably be correct. So I could have moved to Octopus Agile, which would have cost me a little bit more. I'm going to add in, by clicking on that little plus box, you can say what else could I have used. So let's add in Octopus Fixed and Octopus Intelligent Go. And if I do that, look at that, Octopus Intelligent Go all of a sudden would have been cheaper. I don't have a compatible car or a compatible charger to support that, but I could have saved a good 150 quid if I'd been able to go on that tariff. Compare that to the Octopus Variable tariff, which would have cost £2,784, or the fixed tariff £2,428. Both of those are more than double what I paid on Octopus Go. You can also look at your export tariffs, which is a bit tricky for me because I'm on Octopus Go and I'm not allowed to use most of these tariffs. I'm restricted to which ones I can use. But if I'd been able to use outgoing flux, so I'd had to have been on the a flux tariff, then I could have exported £164, which is £103 more than I did. as it happens, I think I'm only allowed outgoing fixed light, which is the one that comes with Octopus Go. You can also check out gas. Now, I didn't have gas heating for most of the winter. I had it up until December when I got it switched out for a heat pump. But even so, if I'd been on tracker, I would have saved £41 over that time period. I was on the variable tariff, which cost me £226. So the tariff comparison tool is, I think, the most useful feature of this website. But what else can we do here? Well, there's also a load shifting visualizer tool, still in beta. Now, this isn't great for me because I'm on Octopus Go and have shifted pretty much everything I can to those off-peak hours. But if you were on a standard tariff and wanted to see if Agile might work for you, then the load shifting tool is well worth having a play with. So the load shifting tool, you can see, has clearly pulled in my typical usage pattern of most of my energy being drawn from the grid between half midnight and half 4, which matches the Octopus Go sort of tariff pattern. But let's say I wanted to shift to a different tariff, let's say Intelligent Go. You can see immediately I would have saved £210 a year on that tariff. But let's say between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, if I reduce that down to 0 and I could add on that little amount in the early hours of the morning, I could use even more energy. I wouldn't save as much money, but I'm using more energy. And you can essentially tweak your values as you see fit. So I'm going to export some at 6:30 for some reason in the morning there. Let's say I needed a little burst at 11:30, that'll cost me a bit. So it's great to have a little play around and see how changing your usage patterns might affect your bill. So you might be thinking that, well, in the winter I need a tariff that gives me cheap energy in the early morning or evening to run my heating, but in the summer I don't need that, so I prefer to maximise how much I earn from exporting solar instead. Well, would hopping between different tariffs at different times of the year help you achieve that? That's what the Tariff Hopping tool is designed to help you understand. So demonstrating the Tariff Hopping tool, because I'm on the Octopus Go tariff, is a bit tricky. I've already optimized a lot of my usage, but the best way I found to demonstrate this is if I choose Octopus Go as set 1, which is my current tariff, and say I want to compare against Agile. Now you can see on this little graph, the green line is how much I paid on Octopus Go, and the dashed line is how much I would have paid on the alternative tariff, which is Agile. Now you can see pretty much Agile would have been more expensive for most of the year for me, but if we look down here in April, all of a sudden April would have been cheaper if I'd been on Agile. And we can scroll down and have a look at the monthly comparisons here, and look, yep, for April £62 is what I actually paid, £53 is what I would have paid if I'd been on Agile. Let's finish with one of my favourite features then, a special visualization that shows you your entire energy footprint over the past 12 months. So from the menu, open My Octopast Year, and it might take a few seconds to load the very first time that you open it. Now, if you're on a mobile, then this image here is probably going to be too small to read. But if you're on a desktop browser like me, then it's probably going to be too big to fit on the screen as well. So there's going to be a lot of scrolling. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom though, there is a download button that you can download the image as a JPEG file. Now, if you're like me, you're probably going to spend hours looking at this thing because it really is quite a work of art. In the middle you've got your total energy used for last year. You've then got these graph lines around the center. That's showing you your electricity daily usage and gas usage daily. You've got all the way around the outside here is the weather on that particular day. So there's a little symbol that is a cloud or a sun or rain, usual weather type of symbols. It shows you how much daylight was in that particular time of year. So down here is clearly summer because there's a lot of daylight, whereas up here for the winter months. There's a lot more darkness during the day. And then these spiraling lines coming all the way around are your cumulative energy usage. So the green line there I think is electricity, and the red line there is gas, but they obviously start off at different colours right in the centre before they spiral out. And the whole thing is designed A4 size, so you can easily print it out and hang it on your wall in a nice frame like this one. Now of course this tool works by using your grid import and export data, and it doesn't really understand that some days might have been lower usage because it was sunnier and your solar panels helped you out. So if you want to dive into more detail and work out which tariff might be best for your personal situation, then go and check out Tim's rule of thumb video on Tim and Kat's Green Walk. He has a spreadsheet you can download and everything. I'll put a link to the video in the description for you. And this is the video. I think I may have got a bit carried away with framing things today. Anyway, I hope this has been a useful overview for you of what I think is an amazing set of energy analysis tools. The developer is regularly updating the site and adding new features, so this video will probably already be out of date by the time that you see it. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to my channel members who are listed here for supporting my channel. If you'd like to become a channel member too and get early access to my videos, then check out the link in the description or the join button under the video for more information. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.